Hey guys, and welcome back. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this teddy bear gift card for Valentine's Day. And as you can see, you're going to need a few components in order to make this. First of all, you're going to need the teddy bears. And then in the middle you have this heart. And you also have a flower at the front if you want to add that decoration. And if you want to find out how to make the flower and the heart, you can check the link in the description below. Or I'll try to put some links up here that you can go to find out how to make that. And for the card itself, I used cardstock paper so that it's fairly sturdy. So if you want to make it the same way, you can go right ahead. And that's pretty much it. And also, I did use glue for this model. So if you don't like using glue, then you can skip this model, I guess, because it does require glue, at least for the teddy bear, because it's made out of two different components. And to make the teddy bear itself, you're going to need 2 square sheets of paper, at least, just to make one of them, because I've made 2 in total. And I'm going to show you how to make both these designs. This one's just slightly different from this. Before we begin, if you want to use this foil paper here and you want to purchase it, you can check the affiliate link in the description below. It's to Amazon.ca or Amazon.com, which is where I purchased the foil paper, and the quality is pretty good. On that note, let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. Alright, so for this model, obviously you're going to need 2 square sheets of paper, one for the body and one for the head. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make the unit, and I'm going to stop halfway through because at some point you're going to need to do all those steps to the second sheet of paper as well. So let's go ahead and put this aside and I'll show you how to do the first few steps. Alright, so we're going to start by turning it so that the color side is facing down, and you want to fold it so that the top edge aligns with the bottom edge. Once it's aligned, crease it into place. Unfold it. Fold it so that the right edge aligns with the left edge. So you're folding it in half sideways. Get it aligned. And then crease it in. Okay, once again unfold it. Now fold it so that the top edge aligns with the right edge, so you're putting in a diagonal crease. Get it aligned, and then crease it into place. Unfold it. Now we're going to fold it so that the top edge aligns with the right edge, so you're putting in a diagonal crease the other way. When you have it aligned, crease it in. Unfold it. Once you have it unfolded, fold it back again so that the top edge aligns with the bottom edge. So you're just folding it back along the center crease. And now what you're going to do is you're going to hold the left side, lift the right side up so that it folds up against this crease. Open it out from the middle. So allow this to stand up. Open it out. And you're just going to push down against this back edge so that it flattens out into a nice little triangle shape. Flip the model over. Do the same thing here. Grab this flap, raise it up, open it out. You want to make sure you hold this side and then just push down against this edge. And it should flatten out into a nice little triangle, giving you this shape over here. Okay, so once you get this shape, we're now going to fold it in half so that the top edge aligns with the bottom. Once you have it aligned, crease it in. Give it a nice crease so that when you unfold the model completely, what you'll see is a nice little square going through the middle. What we're going to do is we're going to fold the top edge down to the edge of the square crease that we just created. So fold this edge down to that crease. Once it's aligned, crease it in. Now we're going to fold it down along the center crease. So just fold the top down. And our steps are going to be similar to what we did before. Hold the left side, grab the right, raise it up, open it out, push down against this edge, and flatten it down. Flip this over. Do the same thing. Grab the flap, raise it up, open it out, push down against this edge, and you're going to get sort of a triangle shape again with the right side cut off. What we're going to do is we're going to open out the two flaps on the left, so just open it up like this. This side's going to form a nice perfect triangle. Lay this down, and then open these two out, so that you get this shape. Flip this model to this side. As you'll see now, we have this triangle, but we also have a smaller triangle here formed by the crease. What you want to do is you want to fold it so that the top tip comes and aligns with the edge of this crease here. So you're folding it down like this. And before you crease it into place, just make sure that's aligned, hold that in place. Now just go ahead and make sure that this crease here comes and aligns with the crease underneath. I don't know if that's clear enough. Let me just align it and then show it to you. Okay. So you want it so that this crease comes and aligns with the crease underneath. And also you want this tip here to come and align with this crease. And you want this to happen simultaneously. Once you have it aligned, crease it into place. Unfold it. You should have a diagonal crease that is intersecting with the center creases right there. So right at that point. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the other side. So fold it so that this tip comes and meets the edge of this crease. Pinch that into place. Fold it so that this crease here, the one that's going down, comes and aligns with the crease underneath. Get it aligned, crease it into place. Unfold it. Now the two diagonal creases should intersect. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the top layer here. You're going to have two layers on the right side, for example. Just grab one of the layers, fold it down so that it folds down along the diagonal crease that you just made. Do the same thing with the left side. Grab the top layer, fold it down just like that. And when you do this, you're going to end up with this shape. Go ahead, press down on this part here, and as you do so, the little diamond shape is going to open out, and everything should fall nice and flat, giving you this shape here. Just go ahead and crease that into place. Alright, so once you've reached this stage, we're actually not finished the body yet, but we do need to make the head, and all the steps for the head up to this stage are similar, so you might as well go ahead and make another copy, which is going to be for the head. Might as well do it now so that everything is nice and fresh, and just set that aside, and then I'll go ahead and I'll show you how to make the body, then we'll go ahead and finish up the head. Alright, so we're going to take this, flip it over to the other side, and you want to go ahead and grab this right flap and just fold it so that the bottom edge comes and aligns with the center crease. So take it, fold it up, get that aligned. Once you have it aligned, crease it in. Do the same thing with your left side here. Fold it so that the bottom edge aligns with the center. Get it aligned, and then crease it into place. Once you get this shape, we're now going to go up here to this diagonal edge, and you want to fold it down so that it comes and meets with the center crease. At the same time, you want to make sure that you're folding it down to about that point right there. So fold it down, fold this edge to the center, and have it go to about that point. As long as it looks more or less like this, you should be good to go. There you go. Do the same thing with the left side here. Fold this diagonal edge down to the center. And once you have it aligned, go ahead and crease it into place. Now we're going to flip it over. And you want to fold it so that the bottom tip comes and aligns with this point up here, where this edge intersects with this edge. So fold it up like that. Get it aligned, crease it in. Once you've folded this flap up to that point, you're now going to grab this, and you're going to fold it down so that this edge here comes and aligns with that diagonal edge at the bottom. So just fold it down like this. Once it's aligned, crease it into place. Unfold it. Now we're going to raise this up so that the flap sticks straight up. Go ahead and open up the inside. Then just slightly push down against this edge until it flattens out into a little diamond shape like that. So just in case that was confusing, I'm going to do the same thing here. Fold it so that this tip comes and meets that point up there. Crease it in. Once you've creased it in, fold it so that this edge folds against the bottom. Crease it in. Unfold this flap. Unfold it all the way so that it just stands up. Open it out from the middle. Push down against this edge and flatten it down. And this one just unfolded, so let me just put that back in place. There we go. Once you've done that, you've pretty much finished the body of the model. All you have left to do is finish up the head, and you can then put them together. So we're going to go back to this sheet right here. Alright, so we're going to take this, we're going to flip it over to the other side. And once again, you want to grab the right side, fold it so that this edge aligns with the center. Just fold it up, crease it in. Do the same thing with this side here, fold this edge to the center. Get it aligned, and then crease it in. Unfold it. Once you have this shape, we're now going to fold it so that this bottom tip comes to this point right here where you have the two diagonal creases intersecting. This is going to be right here. But don't pinch it in just yet, because what you're going to do is you're going to get it there, and you're going to slowly slide it up so that this edge aligns with that edge there. So just slowly slide it up like this until they align. Once they're aligned, crease it in. So once again, we're going to do the same thing on this side. So take this tip, let me bring it closer this time. You're going to take this tip here, bring it to that point there. Just going to place it there, and then you want this edge to align with that edge, so you're just going to grab it, start sliding it up until that aligns, like that. Once it's aligned, then you can go ahead and just crease that into place. You should have this shape at this point. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this flap here, and you just want to fold it down like this. So hold it down here, take the flap, fold it down, and the edge that you create on the inside here has to be a little bit above this edge here. So just fold it down like that. And as you're folding it, you'll notice that this part starts to rise. Just allow it to do so. Crease the inside in. Just crease that in like that. And as you can see, this edge that you created is just slightly higher than this edge here. Okay, so go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Fold this down. Sort of like that. Crease it in. The idea is that you should just get a little bit of protrusion like this so that the flap sort of comes out on both sides. And you should then end up with this shape here. Alright, so we're going to now take the right side here and just fold this flap back up along the diagonal crease, just like it was before. So take it, fold it up, just flatten it down. Just make sure you don't crush this top part here. If you'd like, you can just crease the bottom part in. Do the same thing on this side, just grab this, fold it up along the diagonal crease. Don't crush the top part, but you can just crease the bottom in. Flip the model over. And as you can see, the little curvy thing that you made before ends up being the ear of the bear. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the side here and just fold this edge away from yourself, and this sort of locks the ear into place and also shapes it up a little bit. And this fold is fairly arbitrary, so just fold it down a little bit. Do the same thing with this side, so grab this, fold it away from yourself just a little bit until you get that shape there. Flip the model back over, and you're going to go down here and just raise this layer up. And what you want to do is you want to fold this tip so that it comes and meets that point right there. So fold it up so that it meets the edge of the ear. Crease it in. Do the same thing with the side. Fold this tip right up to that point there. Crease it in. Flip it over. Go down to this tip. Fold it up. And again, this fold is fairly arbitrary. If you look at this here, I made this nose a little bit bigger to represent the male and made this a little bit smaller, so you can sort of adjust that to your liking. Just fold it up a little bit. Crease it in. And that pretty much finishes the head of the model. If you want to, you can add a couple of extra creases going up like this to sort of extend the snout a bit, but it's really unnecessary and it kind of makes the model look a little bit weird, so you can just leave it the way it is. See, for example, this one I didn't do anything additional. But if you did want to add a couple of extra creases, just make it so that it's diagonal to the already existing creases here. Just right underneath. Alright, so once you get to this stage, what we're going to do is we're just going to take this flap here, and we're going to fold it up just a little bit. Like that. And this stuff is fairly arbitrary as well. This is basically going to determine how small the hand of the bear is going to be. So open it out just a little bit, like that. Once you're satisfied, just go ahead and crease that in. Your model should now look like this. And then go ahead and take in the body. I already applied a little bit of glue there. You don't have to use glue if you really don't want to, but I would highly recommend it. And what you do is you just take the top part, add a bit of glue there, and just insert it in, like that. And you're basically inserting it into this opening here. So just push that in. Now, if you wanted to, there is one more thing you can do to make it look slightly different from the other bear if you end up making two of them. If you'll notice, for the male one, I sort of folded in the front part and tucked it in, whereas for the female one, I just left it open. You can decide how you want to do this, but if you want to make a slight adjustment, just go ahead and lift up this flap, fold it into itself, and just crease that into place. And that just gives it a sort of a slightly different look. And yeah, that step is optional. And then if you want to, you can check the link in the description on how to make this heart. It's a really easy model. And if you decide to make it, you can make another bear. And if you want to make the card, just go ahead, apply a bit of glue to the hand of the bear. Place it on the inside of the heart like this. And just go ahead and allow that to dry. And then what you do is you do the same thing on the right side. You attach another bear. And then apply glue just to about this portion of the bear on each side. And then take a bit of cardstock paper or whichever paper you're using for your card. And go ahead and just attach the bear to one side and then attach the other bear to the other side. And that's pretty much all there is to it. You should then have your finished card. And if you want to, you can make this flower here and attach it to the front. Or you can add any flower really. If you want to find out how to make this one, you can check the link in the description below. I hope you guys found this tutorial useful. If you liked it, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And happy Valentine's Day, guys.